Let me see. Luis, the baseball players have gone over to Cuba to play games actually in front of President Obama. Do you want to fight in Cuba?
I'm fighting in Cuba. If Golden Boy
could do it,
yeah,
he would love to.
Have you heard about any efforts that they are trying to do that, or that they have made efforts to try to make that happen?
¿Tú has oído de Golden Boy que quisiera ir para allá contigo, Oscar, que quisiera ir para allá contigo?
No, pero si ellos ponen la pelea, yo voy. Estoy aquí para pelear.
He says he hasn't, but I have. And I know Oscar does want to go, and they do want to try to set up fights for Ortiz in Cuba and maybe be able to visit Cuba. Because I've talked to Golden Boy about that. And they would like to go, Oscar personally, they would like to go with Ortiz to Cuba, or walk Cuba with Ortiz.
Has it changed then? Has the situation changed?
We don't know. Right now, Ortiz is not allowed in Cuba.
One of the situations is for him to fight there, he has to be guaranteed safe passage back to the U.S. Why would that be a problem as far as...
Well, he has safe patches. He's already an American. He's already certified American. He will get safe patches. The problem is getting into Cuba. They're not allowing him into Cuba. So hopefully now, the way things are going, we think in the next year, he should be able to go.
Do you think
we think Oscar will definitely get him in.
You think if they let him in, they would let him back out?
They will let him out. They will let him out. They let you in, they'll let you out. I think a lot of things change over there. But they will. If they let him in, they'll let him out. The only reason they don't let him in, because a lot of Cubans have, they're supposed to have a 5-year or 6-year waiting time. For some reason, since I guess he became a star, they kind of, either they overlooked it or it was a glitch. But they will let him in. If they let him in, they will let him out. Other boxers go and come.
This is such a great time for the heavyweight division. I don't know that the heavyweight division has ever been so relevant. How frustrating is it for you to not be able to get a fight right now? Are you chomping at the bit?
Ahora como está la división que está tan buena, tú estás frustrado porque no te pueden dar pelea.
Yo estoy esperando un momento que como dije, yo estoy como arrinconándolo todo en la esquina.
He said he's waiting, and like he said earlier today, to him, he's hurdling all the cattle to a corner to where they're not going to have a choice but to fight. It's only a matter of time where they're going to have to really fight. You know, you could be a belt holder and be a belt champ, but there's the people's champ, and he feels he's the people's champ.
Ellos están corriendo, pero tienen que pelear. Cuando está contra la pared, tienen que pelear.
Right, it's like a mouse. When it gets in the wall, it's going to have to go forward, and he feels eventually those mouses are going to be trapped in the corner.
How long before you're wearing a championship belt?
¿Cuánto hasta que pueda tener tu faja?
¿Cuánto?
¿Qué tú crees que tiempo dura hasta que te den la faja o te den el deal?
Eso está en las manos de Golden Boy y HBO.
That's up to Golden Boy and HBO to make the fight happen with Joshua or Wilder or Fury, whoever has a belt.
Thank you, guys.